A man is wanted after court documents say his 1-year-old got a hold of his fentanyl, or at least a drug laced with it. Thanks for joining us. I'm Rick Marinon.
And I'm Abigail Dye. Shay and Sarah have the night off. Fortunately, that child is alive. Fox 23's John Acebas joins us live. John, it's a miracle that this kid survived, considering just how many fentanyl has killed.
Yeah, I've covered a lot of stories when it comes to fentanyl, and it's really not uncommon for an adult, for the first time ever taking it, a 200-pound adult, to die after taking it just one time. And according to these court documents, that baby at least interacted with that fentanyl. So it is a miracle that child survived. Still, the dad wanted for charges. St. Francis could easily have been the last place a 1-year-old child took their last breath in October.
It's mind-boggling and scary.
When the mother of the 1-year-old came to pick her child up from his father's place, she noticed the child had shallow and strange breathing and lacked response. She took the child to the Tulsa ER and then to St. Francis after court documents say the child tested positive for fentanyl.
I can't even imagine an infant or a toddler consuming something like that, given what it can do to a 200-pound adult with just the pin on a needle is all it takes sometimes for an overdose with an adult.
Craig Henderson, clinical director for Tulsa Youth Services, says teens and youth die from this easily. It scares him to think about.
It probably happens a lot more than we realize, especially around the country. But of course, we hear about the local ones more often.
Court documents say the father, Dwayne Lee, told officers he bought Lortabs a week before the incident. The documents go on to say he kept the pills in a drawer in the nightstand next to his bed, and that he said he was using the pills because of the pain of a breakup with the child's mother. Documents also say he said he got rid of the pills after the child's incident.
Tell parents that, treat your prescriptions and your medications much like you do if you had a bunch of liquids that were poison that you have to childproof, you have to childproof lock them.
According to court records, Dwayne Lee is still outstanding on warrants. He is facing charges of child neglect and destruction of evidence.
And John, you cover a lot of these stories when it comes to the fentanyl crisis. What else is Youth Services seeing?
That it's really bad for the youth. In the last couple of years, it's not just accidental interactions with fentanyl, or people accidentally taking fentanyl thinking they're getting another drug. They're intentionally seeking out this drug, and it's killing kids. But because of this, the grief that it's causing, not only families, but also counselors. Counselors have had to leave their services due to the own grief that they're taking on for this. I'm working on that part of my story for Fox 23 News at 10. Covering news that matters, John Acebas, Fox 23 News.